Anong mauuna, Half-Life 3 o Steam Deck 2?
Feeling ko sabay.
Pero yung Half-Life 3 sasabay dito sa Steam Machine eh.
Ano nga daw eh, kasi
yung ano.
ang in-announce daw nila tatlo eh. So, So, Half-Life 3 confirmed? Yun yung kumakalat.
Valve can finally count to 3.
Pero again, 3 out of 5 ang ano niya. So, mas maganda para sa kanya ang Concord.
Kesa sa Arc Raiders.
Hindi siya nabigyan, no?
Di nabigyan ng na review copy. Ganon.
May kasamang prutas, may kasamang yun sa review copy.
Christmas basket. May kasamang Christmas basket.
Nag-turn sila sa social media. Guys, balik kami sa community. Sino yung gustong malagay sa end credits? So, yung una, response, okay lang. 100 names na naman, no problem. Gan. Kaso, may mga retweets, nag-viral siya. Umabot ng 64,901 as of this writing yung applicants na gustong magpalagay doon sa end credits. Naging part ng development time nila, yung paglagay mo sa
Naging development hell dahil lang sa credits.
Tumagal.
Hi guys! Welcome to the Pinoygamer podcast / news updates. Sa show na to, we are going to discuss gaming updates, controversies, and anything gaming related. So kung gusto nyo mag-join sa discussion natin, available tayo every Friday sa Pinoygamer Twitch channel. So para sa podcast natin for today, si Valve nag-announce ng Steam Machine, Steam Frame, at Steam Controller. Japanese horror indie game, kailangan i-credit ang 60,000 people sa end roll nila. Eurogamer skinor ng 2 out of 5 ang Arc Raiders because of AI. Rise of indie games and are AAA games still fun for Filipino gamers. And lastly, meron tayong interview with Kwek Kwek Studio. Kung gusto nyo maging guest, let us know, arrange natin. And if you want shoutouts, mag-comment lang kayo. Bibigyan namin kayo ng shoutout sa end ng bawat segment. Bago tayo mag-start, pakilala ko lang kung sino yung makakakulitan nyo for tonight's episode. Hi guys, I'm Size, 50% girl dad, 50% stay-at-home husband, 100% geek. Hello. And Navi.
Hey guys, Navi here, your fellow toy hobbyist, toy photographer, and Beyblader na rin.
Alright. And ang mga guests namin for today, first, si Artie. Short introduction lang.
Yeah, hi. Ako si Arte, game designer for Kwek Kwek Studios, really into D&D, hiking, gym, jogging, ngayon.
Nice. And si Gab.
Hello sa lahat ng nanonood. Ako si Gab, please call me Gab. Kwek Kwek Studio lead, fresh out of the womb from graduating and hungry sa industry. And I like games. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Nice. Thank you for being here. And Zero.
Yes, nga pala si Sarah yung aliping sa gigilid for this episode. So, first topic, Side, try mo.
Alright, so guys, alam nyo naman yung Arc Raiders. Alam ko si Kuma. Currently, habang nanonood siya ngayon, naglalaro siya. So, alam. So, mga peeps sa pod ngayon, Arc Raiders, lalaro ba? Yes, no?
Unfortunately, no. Pero I have seen clips. I've seen clips of Shroud killing entire teams.
Si Shroud.
Si Shroud talaga.
Yeah.
Game of the Year yan para kay Shroud. Ignore
Shroud.
Expedition 33. Kailangan Arc Raiders.
Kailangan multiplayer ang manalo this year. Yan ang sabi.
Sa Game of the Year.
Pero hindi yung topic natin.
Ay, di ba yun?
So, bigyan lang natin ng sa mga hindi pa nakakapaglaro. Pero, maraming naglalaro nito pero sa mga hindi nakakaalam, this is a third-person extraction shooter na currently breaking records. Kasi meron na siyang 4 million sales. Sales to, again, sales, hindi to downloads, hindi to yung mga arbitrary stats na binibigay ng mga ibang games.
Ubisoft, calm na lang. Yeah.
Ayoko ng bangkin ko naman. Masyado ka
Ubisoft could never.
Okay! So, tapos currently ngayon, ang player count niya, nag-hit na siya ng 700,000 concurrent players as of this writing. And I believe sa Steam lang to. I think sa Steam lang to. So medyo parang sabihin natin second coming ni Helldivers 2.
That's true.
Diba? Yung growth ng player base, gaano siya in-accept ng game.
Gaano kabilis,
diba? Siyempre, ganun yung diba? Ganun yung sinasabi. 4 million sales, 700,000 concurrent players. yung mga reviews niya, it's reflecting yung parang adoption ng community. Kasi IGN gave it a 9 out of 10, GameRant gave it a 10 out of 10, Gamesport 9 out of 10, Game Informer 9 out of 10, and a lot more scores. Na yung naging problem lang kasi may lumabas na may bagong sabihin nating Western journalist issue kasi si Eurogamer, ni-review niya yung game and they gave it a 2 out of 5.
And sila na ba yung papalit sa The Gamer? Sila na ba papalit sa Kotaku? Or IGN?
Yeah.
Ano gusto na mangyari? Gusto siguro niya, magtrabaho sa McDonald's. Yun yung sabi ni Asmon doon, di ba?
I-note natin, etong reviewer na to, Eurogamer, binigyan niya ng score ang Concord ng 3 out of 5. Yung Concord na game
may
na after 2
tong...
weeks, hindi na siya playable. Hindi na siya
Diba Eurogamer din
Based
yung nagbigay ng review sa Veilguard na 5 out of 5. Tapos,
I think so.
ang alam ko sa editorial policy nila, ang tingin nila sa mga reviews kasi,
Timestamp.
ano daw siya, archive daw yan.
Yeah.
So, never sila nag-change ng review regardless
kahit na yung nagsulat, feeling niya mali yung binigay niyang score.
Exactly. Ganun yung nangyayari. Pero
Nabasa ko na rin yung issue na yun kanina.
Pero again, 3 out of 5 ang niya. So, mas maganda para sa kanya ang Concord
kesa sa Raiders.
What
do you think would give it a low rating sa tingin nyo?
Bad performance? Mabagal ba yung service?
Baka yung
pwede.
connection din, ganun.
Probably, I don't know.
Wala siya makaparty, ganun? Kaya, binagsak niya,
Friends.
Masyadong heavy sa baka sa cosmetics, baka pinupush cosmetics.
I see.
Kasi
Masyado
Nexon to,
maraming in-game transactions.
Microtransactions, I see.
Ayun.
Mga loot box, ganun.
Yeah,
Probably.
valid.
Baka.
Hindi siya nabigyan, no?
Di nabigyan ng na review copy. Ganon.
May kasamang prutas, may kasamang yun sa review copy.
Christmas basket. May kasamang Christmas basket.
Ayoko ng game na to. Wala yung Christmas basket.
Walang binigay na ham.
Hindi ako nalagyan.
Sige, bigyan na natin yung reason na binigay nung reviewer. Sabi kasi, yung reason daw niya is because the game uses AI voice. So, ang argument nila dito is the game's use of AI voices has compromised the entire experience. Entire experience because of nasira dahil dun sa gamit nila ng AI voice. Again, TTS usage to, so text to speech usage to, is abhorrent both ethically and artistically.
Nag-iingat to kasi AI kasi papalitan yung mga game journalists in the future. I mean in the near future. So, kaya medyo meron siyang gripe dito.
Meron siyang additional dito. According to Windowscentral kasi, yung Embark Studios daw, gumawa daw sila ng mga voice lines through AI assistance, which is trained on its paid actors.
So hindi siya yung after the fact na nagtrabaho yung mga voice actors tapos parang okay, ayaw na namin kayong i-hire so i-train na namin yung AI dun sa
outsource namin sa AI yung Hindi. Parang kasama sa contract nila na i-train namin yung AI voice sa inyo.
So anong ethically wrong dun? Kasi from the first place, ibig sabihin nag-agree yung mga voice actors.
Nabayad din sila
Oo.
AI Bakit ba?
Yung word kasi tabu no?
Pag VA kasi usually sa contract, binabayad ka bawat salita. So, literal per word.
Yep.
So, ang tanong lang is, merong ba silang benefits doon every time ginagamit yung AI voice? And
para royalty, ganon?
So, para may royalty sila or
Or is it gano'n na nag-record lang and then, ayun na, wala na silang makukuha ang compensation na kahit anong magagamit sa voice nila.
Yung part ng contract nila na ilalagay namin to sa i-retrain namin sa AI model. So, ito yung bayad. Total package na bayad. Basically, para ganon. Tapos, nasa sa kanila na lang if they agree or disagree. Based from this information, is mukha naman nag-agree sila.
Pero I think valid naman yung point ni Gab. Ang problem kasi dyan, unless magsalita yung mga voice actor at sabihin nilang, yes, ganito yung contract namin, or no, ganito yung contract, hindi mako-confirm. Pero as of now, walang ingay from the voice actors. So,
hindi mo na-expect nag-viral hit yung Arc Raiders, no? So, meron bang additional compensation? Bonus yung mga
may bonus. We'll see.
Baka parang may percentage sila, no? Kada ginagamit yung AI din, siguro.
I mean, ideally, dapat meron.
Ideally.
Yeah, true.
Pero
wala pang
I don't think so. Kasi wala yun sa, sa mga AI policy. Oo. Kahit
Unless
si
wala pa natin yung
Sora,
contract.
Chat
Yeah,
GPT.
yun ang ano dun eh. Kailangan makita. Kung kahit
Oo.
kung may gusto magpakita ng contract nila na ito yung mga stipulations namin. yung ganyan.
Isama sa contract in undisclosure eh.
Isa pa yun, actually. Isa
Yun
pa
nga
yun.
lang, yun yung NDA.
Oh, hindi pwede pakita.
Yung gine-generate nila, voice lang or nag-generate din sila ng response?
Text to speech daw eh.
So,
Means
so may writer na nagsulat and then it just so happens na ilalagay nila sa AI para magsalita. As opposed to yung AI mismo yung nag-iisip ng salita. And then,
Ah.
yung process.
Additionally, si Nexon CEO, si Junghun Lee, ang sabi niya, every game company is doing it. Yun ang parang...
You know, foul sa akin?
So, yeah.
Hindi magandang response
I
yun.
don't-
Medyo stupid yung response na yun. Yeah.
Parang nagde-deflect.
Balik tayo dun sa ano eh. Pag yung mga sinasabi na, if your friend jumps off the bridge, will you jump with him? Parang ganon yung
Yeah.
logic.
Ay, oo.
Exactly. Oh. Pero going back dun sa initial issue, justifiable ba yun naman 2 out of 5 yung review
No.
ng game?
Sama.
Dahil dun sa text-to-speech na AI usage na yun? I don't think so. Parang binaliwala mo yung halos lahat ng aspects, yung gameplay, yung graphics, dahil lang meron kang ayaw na isang
May
part
factor
lang.
ka na
ano.
ayaw.
Mm.
dun.
Isang part lang talaga yung nirate nila, hindi yung buong game eh.
Tsaka
And to
ayoko
the
yung
point na
argument
mas
niya na
mataas ang
sinabi niya
Concord.
na ano eh, na AI voices has compromised the entire experience.
I mean,
Oo,
siguro it
depende.
compromises a part of it, pero not the entire thing.
The entire thing.
Hindi naman lahat. Oh, not
Yeah.
the entire thing.
Like, obvious
Kasi
ba
yung-
na AI yung bosses in the first place?
Actually, gusto ko rin marinig yung voice
Ang
lines
text to
niya.
speech most likely Pero part yun ng charm ng game eh. Kasi merong filter yung game na para magsasound ka ng Arc Raider, nung Raiders dun sa Arc Raider. Parang ganun yung
I
nangyari.
see. Okay.
So,
Parang
parang
kasi
okay
may
lang-
ano yun, may
okay lang ganun
proximity, may proximity communication yung
Mm.
game.
Ay, may proximity chat. Okay siya.
It's parang Helldivers nga rin, ganun.
Yes,
Or-
yes.
Or, okay.
Eh, di
Hindi
okay
ko
lang
lang
talaga eh.
itong writer na to. I'm offended.
May
Parang ganun
problema
lang
siya.
siya. May problema siya.
May pinagdadaanan si Koya. So,
May pinagdaan.
intindihan na
I
lang
think
natin
so.
siya. Baka it's ano. Yeah.
Soon. Eurogamer. I think maganda naman ang bigayan sa McDonald's sa Europe eh. So tignan.
Buisit. Okay, so sa mga nanonood dyan, what do you guys think? The use of AI voice for Arc Raiders, ethical ba or hindi? Let us know. Comment below. Thank you.
Binuksan ko yung review. Meron
Yeah.
silang voting poll sa baba. 8,926 votes. Yung I'm totally against it always, 28%. Yung okay if it doesn't replace human input, 30%. Tapos, yung I totally support it always, 27%. So halos
Sa site,
Lukalab-
sa site
Ano
ba
yun,
to?
no?
Sa site ba to ng Eurogamer?
sa site mismo ng Eurogamer.
Hindi ako naniniwala.
Baka may mga ano sila eh.
Hindi. Developers kayo guys. Ang napakadaling i-edit sa back-end yung
Sige
results.
nga, gawin mo nga sa Pinoygamer yan, no? Magpa-poll ka tapos manipulate mo yung
Yeah. May access yun sa PHP My Admin. Edit mo lang yung yung
Talaga.
database sa mga dito yung mga results.
Meron kayong Steam Deck.
Wala eh.
Wala pa.
Nintay ko yung Steam Deck 2, di ba?
Kailan lalabas
Steam Deck
yun?
2 na ayaw
Anong mauuna? Half-Life 3 o Steam Deck 2?
Feeling ko sabay.
Siguro yung Half-Life 3 sasabay dito sa Steam machine eh.
Ang in-announce daw nila
tatlong
tatlo
bago
eh. So, So, Half-Life 3 confirmed? Yun yung ano nila, yun yung kumakalat.
Valve can finally
Imagine.
count to 3.
Sobrang pro gamer mo. Steam machine. Tapos,
yung
Steam machine, tas may trailer ng Half-Life 3.
Di ba?
Exclusive
Pusa, yun ang
only
ano.
this year.
Wala.
Wow.
Tapos
Pag ginawa nila yun,
bebenta.
bebenta yung Steam machine na yun, for sure. Kaya, this
Wala
is
akong
included
seller
in your
eh, no?
Steam machine, Half-Life 3.
Wala. Peak na yun. It doesn't get
The
better than
orange bundle
Orange.
Orange
Mga
bundle
orange
ulit.
kasi. Sige, masyado tayo advanced, pero sige, ano natin. Kasi nag-announce nga si Valve na meron siyang 3 additions to the Steam hardware family. So, yung Steam machine, yung Steam frame, tsaka yung Steam controller. Ang tentative date of release is early 2026. Unfortunately, wala pang pricing yung lahat ng tatlong items na yun. So, pag-usapan muna natin yung Steam controller. Basically, controller built for Steam. Tapos, meron siyang configurable with Steam input. Meron din siyang meron siyang kasama na puck for charging tsaka wireless transmission. So, pwedeng lang siya, hindi mo na siya kailangan yung sinusaksak yung USB. Papatong mo na lang siya dun sa puck para mag-charge. So, ganun yung niya. Meron
wireless.
siya, tapos yung thumbsticks niya, magnetic. Di na siya yung Hall effect. Mas parang mas mabilis yung yung response time. Magnet na yung gamit. Maganda na yung Hall effect, pero mas pa pagka nag-magnetic ka. And then, meron siyang 2 trackpad. And meron pa siya mga
Pwede ka
ibang
mag-RTS
features
ka nga nila eh.
Yeah.
Pagka may sa trackpad na yun eh. Tapos may haptic feedback din
Yes,
siya. So parang
of course.
phone ang nangyayari
Of course.
dito. Yan.
Yan. Excitement level, 1 to 10.
Hindi siya a must buy. Siguro pag sira na yung controller ko na Xbox controller, siguro pwede ko alternative.
Actually, nabalita ko rin, di ba sa Steam machine, you can use like kahit anong controller daw?
Exactly. Yes. Hindi naman siya
So,
Hindi siya exclusive talaga. Open system.
No.
So,
sa controller, yeah.
Parang, hindi ko lang kung ako, pero parang natuturn off ako na may parang...
touchpad?
Ang
Ang weird niya kasi tignan eh, no? Ang weird niya tignan.
Alam niyo bakit?
Sige.
Bakit?
SteamOS basically, mag-open siya for Android applications, I think next year also. To be fair, ginawa na ni Steam tong trackpad na controller to way before eh.
Yup.
Parang yung Steam Deck meron din, di ba? Like yung sa trackpad or...
Yeah, meron din siyang maliit na trackpad yung Steam.
Oo, yung maliit sa...
Successful ba yung trackpad? Like,
Yung problem, yung unang Steam machine, hindi siya nagbenta eh. Hindi na-adapt fully, yeah.
Kasi kung mabebenta si touchpad controller ni Steam. Second, Steam Frame. Streaming first wireless VR headset and controller. So pwede niya ma-handle yung buong Steam library mo. Yung feature niya, wireless siya. Actually, wala talaga siyang wires. Ang connection mo lang is from yung battery.
VR headset.
VR headset. Tapos, may dual radio siya for sound. Parang highlight nila is the foveated streaming. Ang foveated streaming daw is, parang tinatrack nung machine yung kung saan ka nakatingin. Tapos, doon niya i-render yung high detail. Tapos hindi niya i-render yung mga parts na hindi ka nakafocus.
Kung saan nakafocus, parang gano'n.
Oo, kung saan ka na nakafocus, doon lang yung i-render niya full detail. Outside of that, medyo para mag-save din siya ng resources while rendering.
Ginagawa ng Guerrilla Games yan sa Horizon series nila. Kung saan ka na nakatingin, yun yung nire-render niya.
Kung di ka fan ng VR, pwede mo siyang gawing virtual screen na parang tipong
may projected screen lang.
Sa screen sa harap mo na whatever size na gusto mong tapos na ganyan. Actually, hindi na selling point niya sa hindi yung VR. I'm not really a fan of So,
ako gusto mo try.
Ito.
Gusto bilhin sana yung Oculus 3.
Interested?
Baka may
Excited?
Alex 2 silang ilalabas. Ganun ang mangyari dito.
Keberlu.
Maganda yung maganda yung review ng HTC Vive nung initial na nila.
Oh.
Tsaka siya, yung nito, hindi siya primarily dapat i-connect sa computer.
Kasi may sarili siyang GPU, RAM, and everything, no?
Ay, may sarili na mismo.
So, more on, pwede ka nga actually mag-save ng mga games mo dun sa mismong mo siya lalaroin. Pero pwede mo rin siyang connect. Pero hindi yun yung primary function niya. More on standalone VR headset instead of sa naka-connect sa. So,
hindi pa, ayoko muna mag-VR. Siguro pagka tawag dito, Sword Art Online na. Yan. Doon na mag-VR.
As Mongol
pero gusto ko din matry
mas matulog ko sa VR kaya medyo sa akin.
Nakakurious ako kung mabigat yung mga ganitong headset. Kasi parang ang daming features. Tapos wireless pa. So,
lalo na ito may sarili CPU.
Ito daw magaan daw siya. Apparently.
Okay.
Based lang to dun sa parang review ni Linus kasi may comparison sila for
ang mabigat kasi yung sa Apple eh.
Bigat mo pero yun yung comparison nila. Medyo magaan daw siya compared to yung mga others.
Pero magkano kaya siya?
Yun yan.
walang presyo.
Pero I doubt
mahal.
Naabot siya sa presyo ng
HTC
sa Apple.
Vive.
Kung sa Oculus yung Oculus 3 ata 30k or 35. Inisip ko kung ganun eh.
Well,
most likely.
Yung Valve kasi yung Valve kasi privately owned company siya. So, walang shareholders na isipin. Kaya, obviously, baka mas mababa competition.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Historically, hindi eh.
Para mas marami yung features niya eh.
Meron siya Steam Dev Kit. Usually kasi pag naglalabas ng console. So, for example, PlayStation 3. Merong ibang version na tinatawag na PlayStation 3 Dev Kit. So, it's like super beefed up na PS3. But sobrang expensive and sobrang limited edition. So, I think naghahanap sila ng exclusive, speculation ko lang, exclusive games na mag-work sa Steam Frame nila. Kasi, ang early ng release na may dev kit agad so that pag-release may mga games na pwedeng laruin. So,
yung Half-Life
yung games
Alyx,
naman talaga nagbebenta ng ng system, di ba? So, and Half-Life Alyx.
yun, sa VR siya specifically. So, most likely,
We'll see.
kung hindi
We'll
Half-Life
see
3,
kung
Half-Life Alyx 2 ang lalagay nila dun sa ano.
Yung ano ko naman kasi dito, hindi pa kasi mainstream ang VR. So,
Hindi.
parang hindi pa ganun ka. I don't think the market...
Madali ka magsawa pag gumamit ka ng VR. Yun naman sabi ko. Yung sa umpisa lang yung hype, tapos biglang maya-maya ayaw na.
Ayun,
Si Linus lang alam kung active na siya.
actually siya lang. Dahil sa Beat Saber. Yung ano niya. Yeah, parang si RT, sabi niya kanina na nahihilo siya, no? Tama, nahihilo kapag...
nahilo.
Yeah.
They can't.
So, may mga ganun din talaga. So, it's not for everyone. So, it's a meh for me. It's meh. Pero ito yung ano, ito yung ano talaga nila. Big gun. So, si Steam Machine.
Yan.
Steam Machine.
Steam Machine, basically, console from Steam,
The
from Valve.
GameCube.
Yeah, the GameCube, daw, the GameCube.
Yep.
The GameCube. It's running on Steam OS, hindi siya Windows. I think malaking bagay 'yon kasi yung Steam Deck versus the other handhelds na gumagamit ng Windows, Steam Deck yung pinaka-stable how it works as a portable as a portable gaming. So, descriptions, bigyan natin yung mga features na provide nila dun sa parang dun sa press release nila. So, sabi niya, kaya niya mag 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. So, FSR kagad yan?
Frame
AMD.
generation. No?
AMD GPU feature kagad yan. Tapos, meron daw 2 versions. One is 512 gig SSD ang kasama or a 2 terabyte SSD. So, size. Malamang mas mahal yung 2 terabyte. And then, meron siyang 17 individually addressable RGB LED. Ang importante nitong feature na to.
Kailangan
you need the RGB.
May buff yan.
You need the bling, di ba? You need the bling. Kailangan talaga yun. So, kung kailangan...
sa aming gaming no? Kasi napaka-plain box lang natin, no?
Sobra, as in, box lang talaga siya. Yung kailangan kung kailangan mo mas mabilis yung computer mo, palitan mo ng red yung RGB mo para bumilis yung computer mo. Pagka kailangan medyo mainit yung computer mo, palitan mo ng blue para mas malamig. Yun yung gamit ng RGB. That's how important it is. Yung naman niya, yung RAM naman niya, 16 gigs DDR5, that's for the system, and a separate 8 gigs of GDDR6 VRAM. Okay. So, meron kang 8 gig VRAM. Maraming conversation ngayon on the internet if 8 gigs is enough.
Sa RAM, Sa RAM.
Hindi, sa video card. Pero yeah, I think naman, optimized to eh. I think optimized naman to. Kaya 8 gigs siya, kaya 12 gigs siya. Optimized to for what they're trying to do.
Yung mga game na nirelease na Steam sa OS nila, lalabas kung Steam OS verified.
Yeah.
So, malalaman mo kung under talaga siya o hindi. Ganun naman yung
So, ang
meron siyang optimized settings na.
Optimized na dapat talaga siya. So, yung niya, yung video card niya is based on semi-custom AMD RDNA 328 CU's GPU. So, basically, 7000 series ng AMD Radeon. Pero semi-custom with 8 gigs of...
Kamusta yung 7,000 series?
7,000. Maganda. Solid naman.
Nvidia terms.
Nvidia terms, 40 series ang kasabayan niya.
Di okay. 4060, 4070.
Yeah, siguro kung yan nasa 4060 siguro kung 8 gigs Pero again, this is semi-custom. Semi-custom to. So malamang may mga tweaks may mga either overclock na or something.
Kasi 4K gaming Sabi kasi nila doon na.
Yun yung 4K game. Pero upscale to FSR. Yung 4K game.
Okay.
So,
yung AI
hindi siya hindi siya AI upscaling tapos may may term sila doon Pero hindi siya hindi siya native resolution.
Frame gen, di ba?
Yun,
frame gen.
Hindi siya native resolution. Tapos yung CPU niya is an AMD Zen 4 6 cores, 12 threads CPU. So Zen 4 is again 7000 series.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Parang selling point to nila, it's a computer.
Sabi sa video gaming PC.
It's a Linux computer, basically.
Computer. Yun ang pinaka
The question is, if PC yan, di ba? So, pwede mo siya i-upgrade doon.
Parang yun.
Nakita
Para-
ko, may
para siyang
nakita na
laptop
akong,
siguro.
parang tear down nung, medyo parang, siya hindi siya upgradable.
Kasi
From what
custom
I saw, from what I saw.
custom CPU, custom GPU. So, sabihin na hindi siya readily available.
Naka-solder yung
Parang, yun sa nakita ko,
Ay,
hindi ko
naka-solder.
na tingnan talaga yun. Mga pictures na nakita ko, medyo parang naka-solder.
Maliit yun.
software-wise to, sabi nila, you can install whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so siguro magandang entry point nga para sa mga gusto mag-get into PC gaming.
Parang,
Gaming
Wait.
console.
Ewan ko Linux entry point for PC.
I mean, siya Steam OS naman So, hindi siya ganun ka...
Hindi agad na Linux.
Hindi
Linux.
siya ganun ka ka-complicated as a Linux na mamimili ka pa ng
Pero bibili kayo console, hindi nga ako bumili ng PS5 hindi ako bumili ng Xbox Like,
parang,
Ako din wala. Switch lang.
wala.
ang labo kung
Switch
saan pupunta yung Steam machine kasi laptop, malinaw kung ano ang laptop. Consoles, malinaw kung ano yung consoles. PC, malinaw. Pero Steam machine, parang gusto na maging console, pero PC siya. And 2.6 kilograms, so kasi hindi ka siya ng gaming laptop-ish. And hindi mo siya pwede customize. Ang tanong now is, if PC siya, ba't ako bibili ng Steam machine if taga bumili na mas customizable and mas powerful?
Yeah.
And if console siya, meron ba siyang exclusive games na pwede kong laruin? Kasi yun lang naman usually, at least for me, and I feel like majority ng people, ayun lang yung reason bakit ako bibili ng console. Kasi Nintendo, kasi nandun si Zelda, nandun si Mario. Or PlayStation, kasi nandun si God of War, Uncharted. So, meron kay Steam machine na hindi lumakuha sa ibang device?
May sinasolve ba siyang market gap? Kasi yung Steam Deck, meron
Meron sa Steam Deck.
Yung si Xbox ngayon, yung gumawa ng console
Di ba yung Xbox gagawa rin sila ng parang ng
Handheld.
Handheld?
console PC hybrid. Hindi, gagawin din sila ng ng hybrid ng PC console lalabas sila next year. Baka nilalabanan nila.
Yung sinasabi nila,
Hindi ko
everything is an Xbox. yung nila.
So hindi natin alam
Ang feeling kong lalabanan nila dito is yung pricing ng mga...
Oh.
Kasi
Kung
aminan tayo, ang mahal ngayon ng mga console na
Yeah.
Pero alam mo paano kumikita yung mga console na yun, di ba?
mga games.
Sa mga games sa
Paano
mga
kumikita
exclusive
si
games
Steam?
sila. Sa Steam.
Diba? Pero I
Well,
agree,
this is
mas
naman.
kung ako, out of all the Steam Deck hardware na meron, Steam Deck ang kukunin.
Right ako.
Steam
kasi
Deck
parang mas mura yun di ba?
Hindi
Not
naman.
really.
Meron siyang sinusolve na
use
problem
case
sa
niya.
side ko
Yung use case niya kasi
Yung
kung
portability side.
maglalaro ako sa PC ko na lang. Hindi na ako whatever I play in the PC. Tapos kung pero kung kailangan kong portable, kumare lalabas ako pero gusto kong maglaro ng Baldur's Gate, maglaro ng Expedition
Steam Deck
33.
ka talaga.
Steam Deck.
Gaming on the go.
Yun yung problem na gusto kong masolusyonan pag aside from that. Pero, yeah, guys, sa mga nasa chat nanonood, Steam machine, Steam frame, Steam controller, excited? Hindi.
Yeah, may comment naman na ngayon.
Ayun,
So,
nag-comment
ito yung
nice.
Yung VR muna.
Pwede kasing market ni Steam machine is yung mga taong may PC na di naman kailangan ng benefits ni PC and strictly gaming lang ang habol. Kasi technically si PC, primary use niya is work. Di gaming. Naging gaming lang siya dahil siya ay accessible and easy for upgrade. So sa mga taong di naman kailangan ng gaming PC, like may study or work laptop naman, sila yung market ni Steam machine. Siguro.
Parang
Sabi may siguro napaka-confident siguro.
Haba sila, siguro sa dulo.
Kung ako kasi starting ka pa lang siguro. Di ba mamimili ka either yung Steam Deck, Steam machine, or feeling ko laptop kasi baka di mo pa kaya muna yung PC. Tapos kailangan mo for school, ganun. Feeling ko mas pipiliin ko laptop kung ganun
Exactly.
Kapag in school ka pa. Pero kung work, wala PC na
Desktop PC.
PC
trabaho ka
nare-remind ako looking at this. Para siyang, di ko alam if ako lang, pero same vibes ng Apple. Alam mo yung parang motto nila, or di naman motto siguro, pero yung approach nila na yung device mo is part ng lifestyle mo. So,
isang
may
ecosystem.
iPhone, iPad, may Mac. So, pag tinitingnan mo to, may computer ka na, may controller, may Steam Deck, meron ka pang VR. May app na sa phone So, I won't be surprised if they release some sort of mobile phone na ayun yung
Steam phone.
Steam
phone.
phone.
Si Kuma sabi niya, magiging requirement sa PC marunong magbasa. Grabe ka naman, ba't ka ganyan? Nakaka-improve ng aim ang ng end game sense ang RGB. RGB is life. RGB is life. Pero tumatong. Google nyo. Sa mga manonood, excited for the Steam hardware ecosystem? Steam controller, Steam frame, Steam machine? Ibibili ba? Let us know in the comments.
As a game developer, may dalawa tayong game developer dito.
Exactly.
Yan.
Ay,
Importante ba sa inyo yung paglagay ng end credits?
yes.
Definitely.
Super.
Bakit? Yan.
Sobra.
Kasi hindi na-appreciate to be honest eh.
Actually.
Like marami
nagsiskip
ka na.
niyan. Marami nag-ano.
Oo.
True.
I think like one thing, ramdam ko na credits more often than not is for people na gumagawa ng games then whether it means nasa business side of things ka, nasa developer side of things ka, or engineering side, art, and kung ano mang ibang aspect. Kasi, let's face it, pag gumawa ka ng game, there are so many things involved. So many people before you na set ng path kung paano dapat i-design or gumawa sila ng ibang software for everyone to use. And us, especially us, going into this, nagbe-benefit kami sobra because so many people before us have made free stuff. So many people before us has made free educational content that make creating games possible. And so, parang ang kapal na mukha namin if gumawa kami ng game. And alam namin that, you know, nagawa to possible because of other people's resources that they made available online, commercially, licensed, siya. Hindi naman dito credit. So, nagmukhang parang ginawa namin lahat. It's like, not true. Like, kasi games are hard. And so, naiintindihan ko naman yung parang guilt as a creator na you put something out there pero you don't credit the people kahit gaano kaliit yung role nila that made your work the way it is. So, that's for me. I think mahalaga siya.
When you see your name like sa credits, then like there's this like feeling na you made it. And even if people like, you know, skip nila yun, but for the people who don't, I guess that's where it really matters na makita pa rin yung name mo. Like, it's still you leaving a mark as like a creative, as like you were part of something, you made this. And honestly, just knowing that that is out there, that's already a lot more na masasabi mo kesa like sa ibang tao. So that's why credits are really important. Like, even as like, ayun nga, indie game devs kami ni Gab, every time nakita namin yung mga name namin sa like mga projects namin, like talagang ba talaga yung feeling eh. So that's something na hindi mo talaga dapat alisin like sa ibang tao.
May game akong lalaro na hindi mo i-skip yung end credits kasi naglagay sila ng gameplay mechanic. If nakita niyo yung yung Nier Automata, yung ending niya.
Yung sa Undertale, yung kailangan nyo i-dodge yung yung mga pangalan. Pero personally, I never skip credits.
Sine-check ko kung if maganda talaga yung game kapag like maganda experience ko dun sa game. Sine-check ko din yung credits. Kagaya nung actually yung Toki Toki. Chinek ko kung anong team yung gumawa, di ba?
Sino ba yung designer na to? Gano'n, Madox nga.
Baliw nakaisip ba yung concept na to?
Ayun yung team, di ba yung team Salvato? Tapos,
by Hideo Kojima, yung mga ganun makikita mo.
Yung iba din kapag chinecheck ko yung credits kapag, actually mostly yung artist din, kasi gusto ko yung art minsan. Tsaka, kapag may sila, parang guest or cameo na kilalang creator, ganun. Parang yung sa Funkin ba yun? Taklimutan na?
Friday Night Funkin'?
Ayun, Friday Night Funkin'. Diba, nagpakita sila ng mga ibang creators na like gumawa ng mga videos nun. Kasi parang sinama talaga din nila yung community nun. Kaya maganda din. Yung
credits are a way to give back to the community then.
Speaking of community, again, pag nag-uusapan natin dito is endgame credits, hindi yung credits for monetization purposes. Apparently kasi, merong isang Japanese indie studio. Pangalan ng studio na to is Connected Shadow Games. Medyo na problema sila kasi kailangan nilang maglagay sa end credits nila ng around 60,000 names. Para to sa upcoming na first-person horror game nila na Twilight Moonflower. Do note kasi sa Japan, ibang level yung mga tao dun sa Japan eh. Actually, pag nanood ka ng sine, pinapanood ng mga tao yung end credits bago sila umalis ng sine. Yeah. So, paano ba nangyari to? So, maliit lang yung team nila, very lackluster as based sa description nila. So, ang ginawa nila, nag-turn sila sa social media. Guys, balik kami sa community. Sino yung gustong malagay sa end credits? So, yung una, response, okay lang, 100 names na naman, no problem. Gan. Kaso, may parang mga may mga retweets, nag-viral siya. Umabot ng 64,901 as of this writing yung applicants na gustong magpalagay doon sa end
Nice.
credits. Naging part ng development time nila, yung paglagay mo
malamang.
sa ano na.
Naging development hell dahil lang sa credits.
Oh, tumagal.
So, mas malaki pa ngayon yung ano nila, yung end credits scene nila sa mga blockbuster
Sa buong-
movies.
Ang ano lang doon kung sana yung mga nagpa-credit baka like kasama ba sila talaga sa community or gusto lang magpasama.
Malamang
Most
hindi
likely
na,
hindi.
kasi nag-retweet na eh, nag-reshare.
Baka nga may
For sure.
Baka may bot
Oh,
lang.
but
Sides 1, sides 2,
Oo,
sides
baka-
3.
yun ang gagawin ko. Yun, re-reply ako.
Oh,
pero in the end, ba't ba nilagay sa internet? Alam naman natin pag internet, ang daming mag-aano niya.
Oh.
Idealist
I mean,
sila
low-key.
eh.
Kahit Japan
Ano,
pa muna.
idealist sila na the internet is a good place.
It's a nice place.
It's a nice place. Everybody's good.
no one will take advantage of me in the
no one
internet.
takes advantage
No.
of other people in the internet. Yeah, community lang natin, guys.
Sure,
Come on.
buddy.
Oo,
Patay.
maganda yung intention ko. Hindi tayo abusuhin dito.
low-key, though. I mean, pinag-usapan sila right now. So,
Yeah, actually, malaking bagay yan.
I mean,
That's
but
marketing.
if we believe that that bad publicity is still good publicity kasi publicity,
Pre,
so why
IT,
not?
pagkatapos nito, may plano ako, pre.
ano plano natin sa game natin, pre? Sige, ano?
Mamaya, pag-usapan natin. Na-inspire ako eh.
Sige, pre, sige, pre. Pag-usapan
Idea.
Magandang
Hindi,
ang
hindi.
pangalan ko dyan, Zero, the developer of this game. Parang gano'n. Yun yung name ko.
Sulat eh. no?
So, if game developer kayo, mukhang magandang idea to para mag-viral ang game nyo. So,
Pero ano talaga, masyadong maganda yung outlook nila sa internet. Yun lang ang masasabi.
Japan kasi. So,
Yeah, true. Yeah.
If you put it on the internet, it gets, yeah, it's the internet, bro.
Nah.
So, if isa kayo dun sa mga tao na naglagay ng pangalan nyo or nag-apply dun, ito yung game na to is horror game siya. Twilight Moonflower. So, check nyo dun sa credits. Hanapin nyo yung 60,000.
Isa-search ko sa Twitter yung
Oh.
para kung nandun pa yung tweet nila.
Screenshot mo yun. Nandun ako.
Si Antagonize sa field ko, naging standard na yung credits. Kasi aside na ni-recognize sila free calling card na nila yan for other projects para pwede silang kunin ng ibang kailangan ng tao sa project. So tingin ko same din sa games, although mukha siyang poaching. Ganun talaga. Ganun. Si Orna Pulse, sabi niya, but why is it 60,000 in the credits?
That's why.
Ayun, explain na yung ano. So, viral marketing, sabihin natin. Yun na lang. Best viral marketing siya.
Lalaroin ko to sa Steam machine.
Oh.
Ito, consultant, sides na bagong gising, sides na productive, sides na gutom, sides na matutulog pa lang, sides na
Madami.
ng balance
Yan yung
break.
gagawin
Baka
mo,
ganito yung
ano.
credits. Pwede, no? Wala ganun yung credits, no?
Ay, spam mo lang. Ganun ang mangyayari.
Spam lang talaga.
Okay, next topic naman tayo. So, recently kasi, there's been a rise of indie games. For example, nilalaro ni Sides, Megabonk.
Megabonk.
Naging viral hit siya. Tapos meron din yung Hollow Knights. Yung game na to, nag-cause ng delay. And actually, nag-voluntarily delay yung mga game developers kasi ayaw nila sumabay dun sa release date niya. Meron ding Sea of Stars kasi ayaw nilang gumawa ng bagong Chrono Triggers. Gumawa na sila ng Chrono Trigger nila. Yun yung nangyari dito.
That hurts.
Meron din tayong
That
iba pang mga
hurts.
classics like Balatro, Deltarune, and many more. Then sa Philippines, may mga example din tayo dyan. Yung Hapunan, example dito, Project Sandata. Until then, mga Filipino
Yes.
developers nandun.
Yung jeepney simulator din, ang ganda nun.
Pero ang question dito is, what do you guys think contributes to the rise of indie games? Bakit nandun ang demand lately? But why? Merong AAA alternative. Bakit indie games sa pinapatulan nyo?
Hindi ko alam kung napapansin ng lahat, pero like, yung mga AAA games kasi ngayon, parang nagiging medyo parehas na sila lahat.
Yeah. Formula.
Template, no?
Tapos,
Mm.
parang ngayon nga like, sabi ko kanina, like, the Ubisoft region probably, I don't know, pero like, it's all open world, explore, collect, climb up towers, scan place, yun. Tapos, like, even, like, may nagawang template, tas like, people follow, then like, it's successful, so yun yung susundan ng mga kumpanya, right? So, yun yung mga, nagagawa ng mga kumpanya.
Wala na yung
Kasi
creativity, basically.
Oh,
no?
like, they're chasing profit, revenue, ayun. So, saan mapupunta yung mga creativity na tao that actually want to try, like, new ideas? Sa indie.
Yeah.
And doon nandiyan ko yung mga Balatro, yung mga Deltarune, mga and Silksong.
Kasi madami yung mga like videos online that are like, the gaming industry is not the same anymore. And then it's parang, wala na yung soul, wala na yung fun. And coincidentally kasi, we had a dinner with some other studios then. Blessed kami na na-invite kami. I don't know ba't kami na-invite, but na-invite kami. Siyempre, punta kami. And like,
deserve natin.
nung like open lang tanong, and like, tinanong niya basically, what was the last game na nawaw ka? Na-excite kayo? And we kind of went around the room. Barely anyone said anything about AAA games.
Oh yeah. It was mostly indie games.
It was mostly indie games. And then nag-transition ko ang usapan to, AAA games, basura na kasi, paulit-ulit. And medyo napag-usapan yung Western game dev scene, yung AAA Western dev scene. And in that, nagka-crash sila because ang daming layoffs. And clearly, hindi na nag-work yung dating yung ginagawa. So, what's changed? Bakit all of the sudden the indies are rising? Even though sobrang hirap maging successful as an indie developer or to be an indie game. So, now curious ako to the people watching, also sa mga Filipino gamers, and syempre, post natin, like, you feel ba na may truth na natatalo ang AAA games and umaangat ngayon yung indie games, umaangat ngayon yung AA or single A games, kayo?
Based sa revenue, I think so. I think na nangyayari to. Kasi yung cost to make yung mga AAA games ngayon is very, very big compared sa sa paggawa ng indie games. Oo, 200 million na ang minimum ngayon.
Oh, shit.
So, ang indie game, gawa lang to ng 3 tao, tapos mas marami pa yung sales nila compared dun sa isang AAA game company. And then, at the same time, is merong toxic positivity na nangyari sa Western Western gaming scene, basically. Hindi mo pwedeng i-criticize. The moment na criticize mo, ikaw ang mali. Ganun na nang dito.
You don't understand.
And then at the same time, yung sabi nga nila, politics is downstream to culture. So yun na nangyayari. Nag-i-inject sila ng mga political stuff na hindi naman kailangan pagdating sa mga certain games. And they already have the IP, they already have the resource, pero sa some reason, ayaw nila yung core audience nila. As a regular user, ayaw ako ng company na to eh. Why the fuck would I spend my money to them? So punta ako sa indie developer who would appreciate me better. At least yun ang nangyari sa perspective ko. Kasi recently, yun nga mga example, ang last na mga binibili kong games is sobrang rare na eh. Dati pagka Steam sale, kahit papatulan ko pa yan dahil AAA game yan. Ngayon hindi na masyado eh. Yung favorite franchise ko, Mass Effect, Dragon Age, hindi ko binili yung mga recent nila eh. Kasi
it's gone, let it die.
It dead basically.
Na-try mo ba yung bagong Dragon Age? Kasi I'm curious if it's good. Is it good? I don't know. I tried Inquisition. I was like, okay naman pala eh. And so now curious ako, is this good? Mahal kasi. So hinintay ko muna mag-save. So,
actually, kahit ilabas siguro siya sa... Before, sabi ko, pag nilabas to sa Xbox na Game Pass, lalarin ko pa eh. Ngayon, hindi na eh. Ayoko na laruin eh. Kahit free siya sa Epic Games, hindi ko lalaruin tong game na to eh. Ganun na.
Yeah. Masyado nilang sorry na-bastardize kasi yung lore. Dragon Age. As in, madami silang hindi sinundan na lore. Parang ganun.
Hanap na lang ako sa mga double A companies, like other game studio, like Larian, or sa Expedition.
Sandfall.
Sandfall. Sila na lang. Sila na lang yung supportan mo kasi at least sila na-appreciate pa nila yung core audience nila. Sa Philippine market, hindi ko sure specifically yung reason.
Mabagal tayo, but we're getting there. We're very slow. I feel like proof until then, may kakayahan ng us to get there.
Ang dami naglaro nun sa overseas.
Volunteer, Viewfinder.
I think Volunteer has the most potential kasi magre-release siya next year. Gawa siya ni CMB Studios. We had the pleasure to meet the CEO the other day. And yung process niya of after 10 years in the industry, kasi most game dev studios dito outsourcing sila, service type sila na companies.
May pala, no? Naalala ko, sinabi ko na puro outsourcing tayo. May sabi, hindi totoo yun. Sabi nila sa akin.
Yeah, parang overwhelmingly, like, service-based.
Majority, kamo na lang. Parang gano'n.
Siguro a huge percentage.
Pero madaming gusto maging sariling product.
Maraming nag-outsource sa atin. Kasi
Based
So,
dun sa...
recently, there's been a rise in more creative and original ideas from Philippine game devs. Kasi we have more access na to mga education like game development courses sa schools.
Resources, yeah.
Resources, yeah. So naturally, that would encourage like people to actually go out there and actually try to make their own thing. Maybe we're at the start of like something new, a revolution to Filipino game dev. Like maybe just put your name in the ring right now. Tapos maybe like down a few years down the line, tapos malaki na tayo sa game dev scene. Who knows? We don't know. We can't say for sure.
True.
Pero it's better that you try something now compared sa diba?
Especially yung Western market is medyo decline siya. Kasi most of the
Yeah.
mga hit na games na lumalabas ngayon
Outside.
coming from Asia.
Yeah.
The sad thing about it na medyo advantage natin about the layoffs in the Western market is so you have all of these experts na sobrang tagal na sa industry. They don't get treated well, they get laid off. So they say, okay, hindi naman ako pwedeng walang gagawin. I'm gonna try and do my own thing. I'll make my own studios, I'll join and do indie stuff. Some of them will say, titingin ako na ibang bansa. What do they have to offer? Some of them are looking at the Philippines and are saying, oh, may talent ba sila? Mukhang maybe may potential to like have a market here. And so, doon pumapasok na maybe eventually mag-snowball na sa Pilipinas. Malaki tayo to that.
Reverse na, na tipong homegrown na, tipong, titingin nga ako sa ibang bansa, mag-hire ako ng developer kasi kailangan ko, parang ganun, no?
Nice.
Sa akin din, parang sa creativity din kasi parang ang same lang yung games ngayon na open world or, di ba dati, Battle Royale, sobrang sobrang diluted.
Dati,
tas yung mga indie games, parang, di ko sure kung kailan nag-start yung pag-boom nun eh. Di ko lang kung before COVID or during COVID. Di ko sure kung yung Friday Night Funkin' kasama yun.
Minecraft.
Parang before pa ng pandemic, honestly, they've been on a rise for like a while na.
Minecraft.
Lalo sa OS.
Tapos yung, alam ko, pinaka din yung Hades, di ba? Ang dami naglaro.
Ayun,
nun.
Hades,
Yun yung pinaka, alam ko na gano'n nag-start. Tsaka yung din, yung pagkikinig nila sa community, yun yung parang big thing na nagustuhan ng mga players.
Oh, yeah.
Gamers want to be heard. Gamers want to be heard.
Yes.
Yun yung pinaka gusto nila.
Someone shared then that random nila, like, yung question na, are games getting boring? Or is it na they're just not willing to explore and discover things? Yung nagsabi sa akin, mentioned Stardew Valley. So, like, do you feel ba na on some level, like, mga Pilipino din, like, sa tingin nyo ba, hindi tayo open to explore other types of games? And that's why, medyo partially, kasama tayo sa dahilan kung bakit feeling natin sobrang boring ng games ngayon kasi ulit-ulit tayong bumibili ng same game that we always do, palaging open world or palaging Call of Duty, let's say.
Kasi according sa article ng Purple Bug, sa Google Play Store, meron daw 400 na local publishers eh. So, meaning merong market. Bata natin sa mga audience, what do you guys think? Anong reason bakit nagpo-flop ang mga AAA games? Why is there a rise of indie games, lalo sa Pilipinas? Ano yung reason nyo specifically bakit bumibili kayo ng mga indie games?
Sabi ni Old Gamer Josh, marami ng variety sa indie games, which is true. Nick Serena, hard to have fun if you're broke after buying the game. Sabi niya.
Hindi lang yun eh. After mo binili yung game, bebentahan ka pa nila eh.
Kailangan pang gumastos. Nabili mo na yung game, kailangan pang gastusan. Yun tayo dyan.
Alam mo,
DLC
bago
number
kaming
1,
currency
DLC number
eh.
2.
yung masakit pa doon, technically, hindi ikaw yung may-ari ng game.
Isa pa yun.
Sa platform.
Stop
Yung
killing
malala
geeks.
ngayon eh.
Yeah. Tapos, sabi ni, si Old Gamer Joshua, before, lagi kong fina-follow ang thread ng mainstream games. Pero ngayon, parang wala nang maganda unti-unti. Mas appreciate ko na ang indie games ngayon, lalo na yung mga retro-inspired. Si Nick Serena, sabi niya, indie devs makes the games they want and that's more fun and unique. Actually, I agree with that.
Ang sabi ni Larian Boss dito, make games that you want and
Make
people will
games
follow.
that you want to play and then the money will follow. Parang ganun yung
Yun. Oo.
Yun yung sinabi niya. Sabi ni Sven Vinky. It's vending key. Sabi na uli ni Old Gamer Josh, before pandemic, unti-unti nang lumalakas ang indie gaming. Mas nag-boom pa during pandemic, lalo na yung mga horror indie games. Si Antagonize, mas creative yung indie games, walang corporate control. At si Sai Skies, mahal siya, tsaka di lahat carry mag-invest in good PC builds na required para ma-enjoy ang triple. Actually, that's a good
barrier of entry, no?
Kasi masyado na nilang pinupush masyado yung hardware na hindi naman lahat kaya.
Triple A game, Unreal Engine 5, tapos hindi kaya. Tapos kailangan mo ng 500 GB para pa-install yung game.
Tapos sasabihin sa'yo nung producer, sabi niya, mag-upgrade ka na ng PC. Mahina lang kasi PC mo.
Make your own engine, sasabihin mo sa'yo.
si Borderlands to yung linya ganun Tapos si Nick Serena, sabi niya, Corpo Games follow what works. Indie devs aren't afraid to try something.
Yeah.
That's true. I agree.
Mga Ginoo. Pwede mo bang introduce yourself, RT and Gab?
Literal yung small and upcoming team kasi game development studio kami. And the way na kinukwento ko tong story namin, especially to my friends, is yung sinasabi ko is, oy pre, I accidentally made the studio. And they're like, huh? Aksidente? Paano yun nangyari? And
lasing ako
Talagang lasing lang talaga kami, tapos gutom kami, kaya napaisip ko. Kaya kwek, lasing lang kami, gutom.
I think I was at a place na I was doing my thesis in college, and I think sa sobrang stress ko, I wanted to do something else. And then minubas sa notification ko na may game jam, which is, if you don't know kung ano yung game jam, think of it as a subject of competition. Usually, parang 2 days, 1 week, kailangan mo gumawa ng game under a certain theme. Walang registration fee, usually. And a lot of it is community-based. Nandun kayo to network, with friends. And
saan siya specifically? Is it Filipino-based or sa HIO na game jam?
HIO
the game jam.
I think may calendar sila dun na yung mga game jam.
Sobrang lakas ng HIO when it comes to game jams. And yung lumabas...
Ayun na, sasabihin ko lang. Yung game jam nga, that started the studio, actually started from itch. Tapos, it was the... Ayun nga, nagulat kami ni Gab Pares dito kasi unique yung theme ng game jam na to. And it was August 2024. It was yung buwan ng wika game jam. Talagang specifically Filipino coded game jam. Oo. Tapos ayun nga. So, syempre si Gab, ito na, sorry kinuntinyo ko na yung story. Pero, ayun. Hinatak ako ni Gab, out of nowhere.
Classic.
Tapos, he was like, yo, RT, you wanna join a game jam? And, ayun nga, personally, wala pa akong involvement in game development at all whatsoever. I didn't know the first thing about playing games. Tapos, he was like, no, you don't need to know anything. This is actually a learning experience. So, ayun. Tapos, from then on, from that game jam, talagang me and Gab, tapos I pulled artists na kilala ko, from communities I'm in. Gab pulled in mga developers that he knew, and we worked on that game for 2 weeks straight. Para sa game jam na yun. And we did the best we could.
Ano yung ginawa yun dun sa game jam na yun? Anong game specific?
Yung poster, I think, pwede mo na ipakita yung poster.
Ito na yung poster. Pero yeah, this is Sari Saris, guys. The current build is on itch, pero ayun. This is the game we made. Talagang highlight talaga namin yung paglalaro sa daan sa Pilipinas. So, yun yung wanted, yung feeling na we want to show yung talagang, it's just you and your friends having fun on the street, you know? Kasi that's a very Filipino thing to envision.
Yung team kasi nung game jam was Filipino Toys. So, I think nung nag-release siya, ang daming nag-release ng games na Filipino Toys related. And yung angulo namin was, what if, kunwari, mga bata yung nilalaro mo, and nagkakalaro sila, may hawak silang saranggola. And so,
okay. And then, mali yung pagkakarinig ko mga bata yung nilalaro mo.
Rewind!
Diba? Kasi Filipino games. So, childhood, gamitin natin yung angulo na yun. And like you're racing with your friends, may hawak ng saranggola, and the idea is na parang mukha siyang Paper Mario-esque na platformer. Gagamitin mo yung kite mo para kumuha ng power-ups, coins, tapos yung power-up mo is like Filipino words. So, pag sumigaw ka, I think nakalimutan ko na yung mga power-ups natin. Pero, like, for example, sumigaw ka, bilis. So, pag sinigaw mo yan, like a power-up, you collect it in the world. Like, you get a speed boost. Merong isa, I think, talon. Like, you get like 10, a lot more jump force. So, you can jump over most obstacles. Yeah, parang siyang super jump. And so, combination siya ng platformer na may Mario Kart na power-ups and parang as RT described it, para sa social game or party game.
Rewind natin ng konti. Paano kayo nagkakilala ni RT?
Childhood friends kami.
Yeah. Childhood friends. Tapos,
talagang
bigla nila na uy, gawa tayong game. Ganun lang yung nangyari.
Exactly.
Ganun ka random. Honestly.
Exactly. Talaga it was a random Tuesday. Nakuha na ako ng message bigla sa phone ko. Tapos, yo RT, you want to join a game jam? Tapos at this point, parang kakalabas ko lang din kasi ayun nga, kakatapos ko lang ng film degree. Tapos ayun nga, wala akong alam at all sa game dev. And I didn't want to get into film yet. So I'm like, you know what, sure, tara. Talagang nag-leap of faith ako with this guy.
Yung meet of stereotypical male friendships, hindi mag-uusap ng ilang taon. Mag-message out of nowhere.
Ayun, yun talaga.
Individually, who are you? Kasi may mga may sarili kayo mga niche and mga field of expertise basically. Individually, who are you? Like, can you elaborate further?
Yeah. Okay.
Kasi lead ka, designer siya. So ano yung mga goals nyo? Again, paano kayo nag-start sa mga ganun? Yeah.
Graduate ako ng Ateneo from ComSci in Digital Game Design and Development. And going through it then, gumawa ako ng student org for game development. Kasi medyo luwang game dev sa Pilipinas. And bago din ng Digital Game Design and Development program sa Ateneo. Now, okay, so ano relate nito sa Kwek Kwek Studio? The people na in-invite ko mag-join ng studio at are developers, artists, galing sila din sa game dev org na yun. Na, they like working with me a lot and, they want to work with similar projects. Kinuha ko sila and then eventually they took their friends na naging members din namin that are people na nag-work ng social media branding namin. For example, si Mary, who the logo here. Tuwan-tuwa kami. Kasi dati yung logo namin, literal Kwek Kwek sa loob ng plastic cup. And over time, inisip namin, teka lang, pag nakita nila logo natin, isipin ba nila laro o isipin nila pagkain? Correct, okay. Baka kailangan natin baguhin ng konti. And so, on my end of things, really, matagal ko na pangarap to make games. The reason why I say na medyo parang aksidente itong studio was because yung life plan ko was, sige, trabaho ako, kuha ako ng experience, maybe mag-work ako sa ibang bansa, learn what it takes to become a good game dev, and then maybe pag 40 to 50 years old ako, doon ako gagawa ng sarili ko. Medyo nabaliktad. And ayoko naman umatras sa opportunity because ang daming benefits. And I think nasa weird time ang Philippines ngayon when it comes to game dev and indies in general. And ayokong gumawa ng sarili kong grupo when it's too late na. Right? Ayokong gumawa ng YouTube channel pag 2025. Mas pipiliin ko in 2008 or 2010. Kasi baka mas mataas yung chance for success. Kasi new and upcoming. And so, parang ayun yung naging journey ko when it comes to Kwek Kwek Studio.
So, conversely kay Gab, I was not expecting to get into game design and development, lalo na maging lead designer ng isang studio namin. And it all talaga started from a random talk namin. So, ayun nga, I studied film, pero after I finished that, I was like, I kind of don't want to get into this. So I was in a really lost phase ng buhay ko, I guess. I didn't know what to do moving forward. Tas talagang nag-message sa akin si Gavin, it was I don't know, maybe it was a message, a sign from the universe, I don't know. And I just took the shot. Tapos, I really enjoyed it. I like working with Gab. I like being able to translate what I knew so far for storytelling, for art, dito sa game development. And it was a really nice shift. I found a lot more like creativity, fulfillment when it came to like making games. Tapos, ayun nga, if si Gab, hinatak niya from the, from his game dev org sa Ateneo. Ako naman, personally, I am very, very active sa TTRPG communities ng Pilipinas. Ayun. So, if you want people who are like really, really talented at like creating stories, creating art, talagang magko-commit for like basically nothing at the start and years, get D&D players. So, ayun. So, hinata ko yung mga amazing artists and friends that I made. And like, ayun, kami yung nag-focus more on like the stories, the art, how the game would feel. Tapos, Gab's side, like, focus more on like the technical, the back-end stuff. And together, that like created like, the perfect storm of like a studio that like wanted to create a lot of like unique games. Lalo na Filipino coded games talaga. Kasi personally, hindi pala personally, pero yung mission and vision talaga ng studio namin is we really want to highlight Filipino culture talaga through the games we make. Kasi a lot of like experiences that a Filipino goes through is something na a lot of people worldwide can relate to naman din. Kasi ayun nga, hindi lang naman sa Pilipinas siguro naglalaro ng mga laruan sa daan. Hindi lang, ayun nga, current game namin, Pasahero. Hindi lang Pilipinas nagko-commute ng sobrang tagal. Pero we want to highlight like how it feels from the Filipino lens, essentially. And so that's how the studio came to be.
Nice.
Specifics tayo ng konti, no? As a lead or a designer, ano yung ginagawa nyo? On a day-to-day basis. Yeah, kasi paano kung baka sabihin ng isang nanonood dito, gusto kong maging game developer pero gusto ko doon sa specific sa design. Ano yung mga gagawin ko? Paano ko mapupunta ron? Ano yung mga expect nila mga
I think more specifically ako, role ni RT, and then I'll go into like paano nag-divide yung roles sa studio. Yung role ko as the lead head, more of pina-prioritize ko yung success ng studio. So it's not, although I take huge part when it comes to like yung engineering, yung coding, yung pag-dev, yung main priorities ko sa title ng studio lead is hinahanap ko ano ba yung opportunities na meron sa labas, meron bang mga expo, conventions, yung Pinoygamer, tulad nito, and ano yung pwede kong gawin para mag-grow yung studio, at the same time para mag-grow yung members. Ano yung gusto nilang skills na i-develop, ano yung mga gusto nilang ma-experience.
CEO no?
Medyo gano'n. Somewhat ganun yung responsibilities ko. And for RT, gusto mo i-explain that, jump in lang.
Yeah, totally.
As lead design, a lot of it is really project dependent. Hindi siya parang permanent role. So ano ba yung sabihin ng lead design? Lead design means if you need to think about the game on a conceptual level, isipin mo paano yung mechanics mag-work, paano yung sort of balancing of the game. A big part of it then is playtesting. I think a lot of credits when it comes to games. And mapapansin mo naman if a game isn't playtested properly or doesn't have proper QA. Kasi you don't come out very polished na naming bugs. And usually it's the type of bugs na sobrang nakakasira ng experience. And so, a big part of that is design. Making sure that they're making the mechanics, they're making the interactions that people like, that people respond to well. They're hitting the right emotions. Big part of it then is the writing, the narrative. If gagawa ka ng single player game, ano yung order of things na i-represent to the player? How do you make sure that the player understands your video game? I would say, personally, for me, ang pinakamahalagang level in any game is the tutorial. Kasi if hindi alam ng player paano maglaro,
baka sobrang hirap kasi yung IGN nahihirapan siya nung nilaro niya yung Cuphead hindi siya makatawas.
I mean, I would no comment.
Mahirap.
As a designer talaga, you really have to put yourself in like the shoes of the person playing the game talaga. Like at the end of the day, it's just like, will people have fun if they play this game? And I guess yun yung guiding principle ko. Like, again, like, this is me, like, learning from nothing. Like, talagang, I had to self-teach myself a lot of, like, things for game design. Like, luckily nga, ang dami ng resources online. Like, YouTube, there's, like, courses online that you can take na, ayun nga, within reach naman. books na you can read for this, and ayun. Pero it all really boils down to, will people have fun with your game? Are you enjoying the game? So yun talaga yung guiding principle as a game designer. So you just want to make sure that people are enjoying.
It's a lot of writing then, to be honest.
It is a lot of writing.
Not just
I
like
have
writing.
Storyboarding or like writing?
Yeah, there's like storyboarding talaga rin. That there's also like research. You do a lot of research. Rin.
Yes.
Like, dito? Like you
Case
play a
study ka,
game,
parang
you
ganun,
like
no?
write.
Yes.
Exactly. Like
Yes.
you. Pero the fun part of being a game designer then is you get to play games and say it's research.
Legit.
For reference.
Legit.
No joke. Yeah, exactly. Pero, ayun nga. Like, every new game I've played, like, kasi, like, ever since naging game designer ko, talagang yung library ko biglang, pero tas lahat yung games na yun, like, grabe yung notes ko. Grabe yung mga, like, mga rabbit holes na research ko sa Google at sa kung ano-ano. Mga interviews sa mga nabasa ko tungkol sa mga developers. And it's all just, like, at the end of the day, yung question ko, like, what can I take from this para malagay sa game namin? How could I improve upon this para maano? Like, it's always just, like, thinking of your own game then at the end. Like, taking from what's there and improving upon it then. Or making it your own.
Kahit sa current project namin, we have a Discord chat sa server namin, which is Pasahero experiences. And it's full of photos of different locations. Titignan namin paano ba binibuild yung architecture, bakit dito sumasakay yung mga nagko-commute, ano yung logic, bakit ganito yung highways natin. And then titignan paano yung ma-apply.
May user journey no?
Yes.
Exactly. Like, tapos a lot of the levels like we're making right now for the game Pasahero is derived then from the experiences channel namin. Like, actually meron catchphrase yung studio namin ngayon. Kasi, again, we're mostly like just a bunch of fresh grads or like, ayun nga, college students pa that are still like, ayun nga, commuting everywhere. So, commuting is like a common experience between us all.
I think
Tapos meron kaming common catchphrase na every time nasa labas kami or nagko-commute kami, sasabihin namin, uy, we can add that to Pasahero. Like, tas tutuwa lang sa isang jeep na dumaan na mutik na, let's say, may, or may nag-art. Tapos may isa sila nakitang art piece na bago na kikita nila dyan sa daan. Tapos like, uy, we can add that to Pasahero. Like, it's such a universal concept for the game. And I'm happy na the design of the game is like taking so much inspiration then from real life.
To hone in the point na designing is a lot of writing, meron kaming mentor ngayon, international mentor siya, and he was telling us about his process paano siya gumagawa ng games. And he told us about the concept of the gameplay script. And yung idea is, bago ka magsulat ng code, bago mo buksan yung engine, isulat mo lahat ng gusto na mangyari sa level on a piece of paper. So, as how like, a screenplay would look para sa pelikula, ganun siya for games. So, imagine mo every level that you would do. You have to like write it down. And it's not even because
like every turn, every jump.
You know, write it down kasi gusto mo lang isulat. Isusulat mo siya para hindi kayo magsayang ng oras. Na dahil madami kayo, gusto nyo same page tayo on anong gagawin natin. And para before tayo magsulat ng kahit anong code or gawin natin yung level, gusto natin sure tayo na ito yung gagawin natin para hindi masayang yung oras. And so, when designers say that they don't even write code, I think that is very true because of the fact of how much you really need to design a game on paper pala.
Okay. Mukhang nasagot yung question ni The King of Jester dito about dun sa research. May question naman ako, ilan kayo sa team? Hindi lang, dalawa lang kayo, right? And sino pa yung mga nasa team nyo na yung mga role nila, just in case? Ano lang, shoutout lang, or mention lang. Or you're fired, mga ganon.
If hindi nyo narinig yung pangalan nyo, wala na kayo sa studio. Bye, guys.
Dito pa wala na ako dyan. Ay, ito, ikaw HR natin. Ikaw bahala dyan.
And also, technically, ako rin yung head of team.
Siya yung HR namin.
Technically. Pero yun. Okay, siguro una sa lahat, yung other leads ng studio. So, syempre, we have our artist lead, si Ines. Ayun. He is the art director or art lead ng games, and he is doing such an amazing job of like pushing the artists forward. So right now we're like doing a lot more conceptual or like making a beauty corner for like Pasahero. So that is something we're really excited to show soon sa players namin in the future. Up next would be also the head of our branding.
Si Mari.
and PR, which is si Mari. And
Yung
ayun,
walk
again,
card.
mention na ni Cap kanina, made this beautiful logo. Ayun, my God.
Mhm.
Ang dami naming revisions yan. Like, there is like a 5-6 page document talaga just for our branding and how to use it properly. So, ayun, all Mari, galing. Then, as well, our business and, ayun nga,
Si Matt.
our business lead, the guy who's essentially helping us navigate the business side of things. Ayun. There's Matt, great fucking guy.
And si Justin. Don't forget Justin.
Monetize this. Yung ba yan? Ganun ba yan?
Siya yung nagdedemold yung shoulder. I'm kidding.
Bots!
I would say,
Ayun. Tapos, syempre, the rest of the team then, there's...
pero wait.
artists.
Don't do Matt dirty. Matt is our sound producer. So Matt is like heavily involved for music and sound effects. Hindi lang siya for
He was also our sound guy. You see, you're starting to see how like people sa studio are starting to wear like two hats.
Double hatting. Yeah.
Kasi ayun, syempre, like we all really want the game to succeed. So we're all like pushing for like multiple roles, learning new stuff. Ayun nga, even kahit design lang din ako, I'm also like in charge of making sure that people are like, ayun nga, still with the studio, still making sure na okay pa kami. At saka, ayun nga, there was a brief stint where I did try to learn to code from Gabden. Ayun. So, ayun. Pero, my God. Okay, so the rest of the team na. Ito na. Okay, let me get the list.
Go lang. Well, yung active list namin right now is 20 kami. So, majority
mga
nakapunta
20-ish.
on artists and design, which, if anyone is curious, like bakit ganito yung setup with artist, design, dev, ano ba yung sabihin nun? I think design, hopefully, clear naman. Ano yung sabihin nun? Pag artist kasi, that means ikaw yung gumagawa ng material output. Kung ano nakikita mo. So, take any, ano ba magandang example? So, say Skyrim, let's say for example, madaming trees, madaming mga buildings, assets in the world. Artists are the people responsible, both visually and in terms of audio, to make that world come to life. From key art, concept art, all the way to assets na gagamitin inside of the game. So if design is conceptual, artist is visual and auditory, devs or engineers are the people that put it all together, making tools for making level builders, making it so that it's optimized, putting in the actual code to make everything run and work. And ayun yung synergy ng tatlong roles na meron kami. All shared between 20 people.
Ayun. So, ayun, I would love to shout out na yung amazing team namin. First of all, for artists, let's see here. One sec. So, first of all, si Sushi, great concept artist, studio artist, galing niya. Then again, si Mari, aside from head of branding, she is also one of our amazing artists. There is Nixie, ayun, recently learning 3D as a blender, good job rin. Let's see here. And then we have our voice actress, si Eros.
Eros?
My God. Yeah. Let's see here. Ayun nga, si Matt.
Performance reviewer coming up.
Ayun, si Matt, ayun nga na-mention na, siya yung main sound producer namin. He made most of the tracks of... he made the tracks of Sari Sari Skies, and he is now also working towards like making the full BGM and sounds for Pasahero. Let's see here. Ayun, there's also Neil, which is another one of our 2D artists. There is Jojo, expert namin yan, yung batak sa 3D.
Yeah, so
sa
3,000 hours in Blender.
3,000 hours in Blender, bro. Holy shit. Let's see here. Si Brian, he is also helping Matt with sound. Let's see here. Sino pa yung other? Ngayon, si VJ. Ayan, si VJ.
Yeah, VJ.
My God.
So, shoutout sa kanya. Although di siya active at the moment. Nanalo siya Best Thesis, Best Game in JRU, Jose Rizal University. So, malaking shoutout sa kanya. Guys, that is hard to do.
Good job, man.
Especially in a hyper-competitive skill like that.
Oh, yeah. Tapos, let's move on na sa mga developers. Ayun, kapra si Gab. Then, we have our amazing multiplayer developer, si Koru. Koru, if you're watching, good job, bro.
Shoutout ko.
Oo. Tapos, another one of our level developers din, si Ian. And klase ni Gab, I believe, or ka-org mo lang dun sa Laro Loyola?
Boyfriend.
Ka-org.
Ay,
I'm taking
ay,
it.
wag wala. Ay,
I believe she is watching. She might kill me after this.
Disclaimer.
Gawin natin ng drama.
My God. Let's see here. Tapos, developer. Here. And si Chester. Ayun. And, ayun, me. For a very short amount of time. Tapos,
May publisher
syempre,
kayo? Sige.
Publisher.
We're,
Searching.
ayun. Publisher, we are working towards that. Basta mabenta namin yung demo namin ng ayos. Ayun. Tapos ayun nga, ito na, mga bata ko, mga designer.
Mga babies.
Ayun. Babies ko to. There is... Stay with me here kasi there are like at least 5 mats sa studio.
Oo nga pala, dami
Ayun.
ng math yun sa...
Ang dami nating mat
Okay.
for some reason. Ayun. So, una sa lahat, ayun, si Faye or si Alex, si Yoda, si Matt number 4, si Matt number 5, ayun, si Sylvian, at si Jester, and there's also Franz, who is mostly been in charge of like the gameplay script rin. So thanks for that, Franz, you're doing great. Ayun, we also have like one of our like designers, and who's also currently studying in ayun nga, med school sa Davao, si Dav.
Oh.
Ayun. And, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
okay.
the team.
At least hindi pa 6,000 ka dito.
Hindi 6,000 na
60,000 yung ilalagay sa credits.
Lalagay na lang siguro.
And then, we're working on it.
Tester.
We are 59,980 people short. But I think we can get those numbers
Please,
up.
wag.
Hobbies nyo outside of gaming?
Well, back then kasi, varsity swimmer ako from LM to senior high. So, that's something na gusto kong balikan as a competitive swimmer. Although medyo nakalapot kasi I don't know if active ba ang mga swim club pa sa Pilipinas. If may mga viewers na nanonood and active pa ang swim club for adults, please let me know kasi I would be interested to join. Other than that, I am trying to make my own fictional universe. Like, sarili kong version ng cyberpunk pero sa Pilipinas. And it's an ongoing project. Super
Quarter 2077.
Squadron. Medyo hirap ako to find time to write on it. But yung concept ko is sa Pilipinas ngayon is shit. Daming nangyari na hindi dapat mangyari. But 100 years from now, give or take, madaming areas sa atin na malulubog. Whether we prepare for it or not, climate change, all of these problems, they're coming. So, imagine ko, ano kaya tsura ng Pilipinas 100 years from now? Will we be plagued with the same problems of what we are plagued with today? How do we live when most of our cities are flooded? What does our cities look like? And paano yung political situation natin yan? Napag-iwanan na ba tayo? Are we still an OFW culture? Na other countries are in space, they're spacefaring na. Pero tayo mga Pilipino, we're still sort of stuck in a way. And one of the key conflicts na gusto ko i-explore is, should we stay as one country? Or should we let ourselves be absorbed by other powers? Kasi we're not doing too good. And so, that's like sort of a hobby thing na ginagawa ko on the side.
Grabing hobby yan, gumawa ng metaverse.
Yeah.
Pagsusulat.
Ang ganda nung actually ang ganda ng concept kasi di ba nga madalas nagkakaroon lang ng cyberpunk is lang sa Tokyo, sa China, sa US. Pero paano sa atin? Kasi sobrang kakaiba din ng sa side ng bansa natin. Kung magkaroon ng
Elysium,
cyberpunk.
ganun yung mangyayari.
Gusto makita yung how corruption works here, honestly.
Yeah.
Dito sa World of Gov. That's gonna be interesting to explore.
Kasi kung ganun siya, parang mas malala pa di ba?
I
Corruption nun.
think masakit siya because na-imagine ko if fleshed out na sulat na. And let's say, kinonsume ng Filipino. Like, kakayanin ba nila basahin yung ganitong stories when it's a story na parang wala tayong nagawa. And ito yung worst case scenario na pwedeng mangyari sa Pilipinas. Like, and I think if we need something dystopic, na I think maybe kasi, looking at cyberpunk, medyo fun pa siya in the sense na, medyo malayo pa kasi. 2077 basta sa US. Wala tayo dun eh. But ano kaya feeling if it's something close to home? And it's depicting yung homes natin completely submerged. And a lot of things are going very badly. So, that's my hobby. That's what I do for fun. Kaya,
for fun yun. I think about
imagine dystopian Philippines.
For fun.
Yeah. So, ayun, na-mention ko kanina, but I'm like really into like fitness. So, gym, running. I kind of want to try hiking na ulit. I tried it last year, pero parang medyo nahirapan ako kasi like wasn't into fitness ulit. So, maybe this year, next year, hopefully, fingers crossed. But, ayun nga, recently I do like stay active more. Like, talagang, just get out there. I do want to try to get into bouldering and tennis actually. So, there's that. Pero for now, it's mostly just been a lot of calisthenics and weights. Other than that, though, ayun nga, na-mention ko kanina, D&D, TTRPGs, that's a given. And I have, ayun nga, usually, if di kayo familiar sa term, but I am like, I'm primarily the dungeon master, hindi ako player. And I have actually been running like a long-running D&D campaign for like, magti 3 years na.
Nice.
Ayun.
Besides
Yun nga, like,
ayun yung dahilan ba't ginawa kitang design lead, pre. Yung mga ganyan na ginagawa mo.
Ayun. So, 3 years, and again, that's really rare sa mga campaigns, like to make it last that long. Tapos consistently, every Thursday, nararun namin yung game. Most
nice.
Thursdays, like syempre may mga days na hindi tawag dito. Most Thursdays nararun namin yung game. And ayun, it started out as something really stupid talaga. Like the concept was honestly just Monster Hunter. Tapos it was in the world of Monster Hunter yung game. And it was just like you just hunt monsters, like tapos you harvest their fucking parts, turn it into hats just like in the game. Pero somehow, some way, throughout the course of the 3 years ng game na to, naging socio-political thriller siya. So, world ng Monster Hunter, and I have no idea how it happened. Actually,
live stream ba to? Or make,
No. It's talagang a game between friends lang talaga. And,
sayang.
Ayun nga. Ayun.
Box makina, no?
Parang, ayun. I am actually planning on starting like maybe a stream then next year, a D&D stream, probably, who knows, I don't know, not yet. Pero another hobby that I'm looking to get into, lalo na because I've just been exposed to a lot more communities lately. Weirdly enough is, well, siguro app na nasa Twitch tayo, is the streaming community. Kasi a lot of people have been like a lot of people have been like really pushing me to stream. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Pero they say I should.
I'll say it now. Bagay na bagay sa'yo mag-stream.
No!
As a lead ng company who is looking for opportunities to market the game, you should stream.
Yeah.
Sabi niya.
I mean, I'm not saying no to free marketing. I am not saying no to free marketing sa game na nagaling sa akin. So, ayun. I really want to get into streaming. I've been looking into it. I've been asking friends for help and like seeing what the best thing to do is moving forward. So that's like a lot of research and reading then ulit. And honestly, I guess isa pang hobby ko, a lot of reading and research. I love reading so much. Like even sa bahay ko sa QC, meron kaming isang buong like room na puro libro lang talaga. Like
Nice.
like at least 5 shelves, top to bottom, puro libro. So that's a really big thing dun.
Baka kasi mga 50 mga shades of gray yung
i-flex mo yung last purchase mo. I-flex mo last purchase mo. I-flex mo yung last purchase ko.
My God,
Bakit yung makina? Sobrang angas nito eh. Sinusundan ko to kasi nag-aarap ako ng mga Filipino science fiction. And buksan ko lang yung pakita ko sa illustration. Filipino siya. Bumili ko sa fully book sa UP Town. Like 600 pesos.
Ay, ito.
Meron siya.
Unfortunately, wala sa akin yung libro right now. Pero one of like the books na nabili ko rin sa fully book, right now nasa QC siya. Pero it's a book about world building called Wonder Book. Tapos it's by one of my favorite authors, si Jeff Vandermeer. Tapos it's all about like how to create a world na, ayun nga, that's actually fully functioning in fiction. And mostly binabasa ko nga siya dahil sa Kwek Kwek Studios, dahil sa studio namin for research, pero it's honestly a fun read din.
Before nung next question, I think na-miss out to kanina eh. Ano yung struggles of starting a gaming studio?
Oh! Mm.
Ang dami nun.
Oo nga. Yan ang tanong.
Therapy session.
Yeah.
Oh.
Doc, ano?
If you ask me, I think the first struggle talaga is actually deciding to do it. Like, the first foot in the door. Kasi like, you actually have, like, it's easy to say na, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You have to actually do it. And a lot of people are like turned off by the fact of actually having to put in the effort for stuff. And but you have to actually put yourself out there to actually try and take a leap. If it might fail, it will most likely fail. But you still have to try. Like, you never know. So I think that's the first big thing. Kasi lalo na the game dev industry, lalo na sa Pilipinas, it's so new. It's sobrang untested waters, sobrang uncharted waters siya. You are quite literally taking a risk in starting a studio, in starting like making a game. Kasi developing a game takes time. Demo pa nga lang, halos isang taon na. Paano a full game? Tapos you have to invest all that time, money, resources, like people into making a game. Pero if you really want to like start a game studio or start making a game, it all starts with finding the willpower to actually start in the first place. And ayun nga, buti na lang, ayun nga, I found that, Gab found that, and ayun nga, the rest of the studio, we like pushed each other to keep that will going. So I would say that's why right now yung team namin is very like driven to actually keep going on.
I think Brad din, isa sa pinakamahirap, especially with like big teams. I mean, our team isn't big by any stretch of the imagination. And yung scale na ginagamit ko to say big is actual, proper, established, like service-based studios that are like 50 people, 100, and parang din nag-hire pa sila ng ibang tao to work for them depending on the project. The biggest and most difficult thing is that everything that you will do is really difficult. And if hindi siya difficult dahil first time mo lang matutunan kung paano gawin yung pag-implement ng, let's say, certain tech or pag-try ng certain art style, mahirap siya because it's very laborious. It is intensive. And add up then na as a team, true na mas mag-delegate yung task to different people, but you also need to consider, does everyone have an opportunity to work? Meron bang napag-iiwanan dyan? Meron bang member that wants to try out something new, or maybe they want to do a different type of thing for the game? And so it's this balancing act of figuring out ano yung number one, ano yung best para sa game na yung project na ginagawa mo. Pangalawa, what's best for your members? What's best for the studio? Is everyone happy where they are? And nag-grow ba both yung game and yung team mo? Kasi hindi naman pwede na yung game lang yung nag-grow, but it comes to the cost na everyone is fighting. And very common siya kasi we had a recent AMA workshop na pinost ni nung partner namin, so I feel safe in saying this naman. Pinost nung Me Games, which is a company that's helping indie devs like us grow in the Philippines. There was an AMA workshop about collaboration na nilid ni Ms. Yuta Yerlich and Sir Mark Pasahero, like two veterans in the industry, and then a bunch of like indie devs like us. And a lot of people shared about how very common na teams break apart. And it comes because maybe hindi maayos yung communication. It's not even financial a lot of the times. It's really because hindi sila nagtutugma on what they want to do for the game and for the studio. And so, really, I think one thing that is important is paano ka magsasurvive? Like, it's one thing to make a good game and make a game that you're proud about. Pero, you know, tatagal ba kayo as a studio? Are you going to be resilient? And you do things even if your projects fail, which in our industry, very common siya because competition is very fierce. So, I would say for me, ayun yung pinaka-challenging part about like running a studio.
So, ano yung future contents na may expect natin?
Okay.
Kasama
Sakto, plug nyo na. Plug nyo na yung mga dati plug.
Ayun. So, right now, ang out lang ng game namin is like currently we have a prototype of Pasahero out, but we're currently working on towards a new demo, which will hopefully release by 2026, 2027. So look forward to that. If you are for Pasahero mainly, if you like want to explore ayun nga, commuting, like how we can actually use commuting as a way to build a community of like people who are sharing a struggle, or how to make that struggle easier for everyone. Please wait for Pasahero, the demo, and eventually the full game in 2027.
Parang masyadong high level naman yung description. Huwag ginoong artist. Really give them the genre, give them the rundown. Right?
I mean,
Saan marirelease? Magkano ba? Yung mga ganung ano.
Kakadownload ko nga nung
Oo.
kakadownload ko
Oo.
lang ng latest build nila.
Yeah,
Try natin yan.
Daming bugs.
Playthrough.
Daming bugs. No, magkayos na namin.
Okay, just so you know, yung so far para dun sa build na yan, yung world record ay 88 seconds.
Yeah.
That's
So,
Okay lang.
ito
Pero
yung,
it is a 3D platformer that also, that will try to feature like an exciting couch co-op as well for na racing couch co-op, as well as a very rich narrative single player experience when it comes to Philippine commuting. And you'll
I'll give the pitch. I'll give ano yung
pitch.
ideal version namin ng game. And then, ano yung pinaproblema namin ngayon tungkol sa game. So, marami na mahal na host from Pinoygamer. Have you played games like Fall Guys?
Mm-hmm.
Stumble Guys? What about games like Mario 64, Mario Odyssey?
Yeah.
Okay. So imagine mo, ang platform mo na yan, right? Pero ilagay mo sa Pilipinas. And instead na iligtas mo si Princess Peach ng Mario, kailangan mo lang mag-commit. Kailangan mo makapasok on time. And so, kung si Mario, yung problem niya is mga Goombas, mga turtles, si Bowser. Dito sa Pasahero, yung problem mo is yung rush hour. Yung highway. Walang daanan para sa tao. Ang nakamabangga ka if hindi ka nag-iingat. Yung biglang pagbaha. Yung bagyo. And on top of that pa, sobrang dami din tao sa paligid. So, nagmamadali ka alongside them. That's what Pasahero is. And yung ideal version namin is may single player siya and may multiplayer. Single player is medyo Mario-esque na may narrative siya.
Multiplayer.
Nagsimula siya kasi from thesis ko in Ateneo, which is if you make any sort of project in Ateneo, a lot of the times gusto nila maging socially relevant. They want to make sure na yung mga estudyante nila they do things na relevant to Pilipinas. And so, yung task ko, Magis, tama. So, yung task ko was like, okay, gusto ko man ng game and kailangan siya socially relevant. Ano ba ang problema ngayon sa Pilipinas? What is shit right now? Pagtingin ko sa labas ng bintana, nakita ko yung traffic. Ayan! Doon na-born yung idea especially because after COVID though, yung problem natin with public transportation, sobrang lala na for Filipinos na hindi nila na-enjoy yung personal lives nila, na to the point na I imagine, for viewers then, meron kayong lakad or may plan, may gala, but then you realize, ang layo, masyadong matraffic, hindi ako aabot, sorry, wag na. So yung simple fact of life na we can't hang out as often as we should and take time for ourselves because of commuting, of all things, dun ko nakuha yung idea that we need to have some game that is able to explore that. Hindi naman yung sobrang depressing o sobrang lungkot na depiction ng Pilipinas, but something fun, something whimsical na Mario na just so happens lang na sobrang lungkot ng commuting problem natin dito. So that's like the thesis and single player side of things. Ine-explore niya paano yung process ng pag-commute galing probinsya or say sa lugar outside of, for example, Metro Manila, papasok ng area na yun. And yung story is first time mo pumasok to university as a student and ano yung struggles na dadaanan mo as a first-time commuter. That's single player. Multiplayer side is, imagine mo battle royale, madami kayo sabay-sabay, kailangan nyo mag-commute, nagbubungguan, like nakahatakan, and kung sino yung umabot sa dulo, kung yung panalo. And that's like yung pinaka-basic premise na tinitingnan namin na pwede gawin for multiplayer. Kasi, may appeal naman eh.
Sa fourth concept, it's It's very,
Talaga da.
it's a lot na, honestly. Pero we're seeing the potential talaga.
Yeah. Fall Guys in Pinas.
Fall Guys
Yeah.
in Pinas. Now, okay, so that's all well and done. Ayun yung ideal. Ano yung problem namin? Making games is hard. And kailangan din namin isipin how can we make this game successful. Not just good as in para sa amin. Okay na siya na game, masaya na kami. Kailangan din namin isipin if gagawin natin pang commercial product, how can we make it successful? Paano siya paputok sa mga gamers, especially sa Filipinos, kasi gusto namin na if Filipino ka yung laro mo to, magigets pa lahat ng jokes, magigets mo lahat ng references na nangyayari. And that's challenging kasi kailangan namin isipin ano yung ipa-prioritize. Single player, multiplayer, ano ba yung trending ngayon that gives us the best chance. Alam naman namin kung ano yung gusto namin para sa game, pero kailangan din namin isipin ano yung best way to go about it na makakuha namin yung chance na yun. And minsan hindi clear-cut yun at least at the moment. And nasa stage kami na ina-explore namin.
I see. Saan yung plano i-release yung game? Sa PC lang ba? Sa mobile?
So,
console?
so
Steam
far-
machine?
Steam machine?
Steam machine. Steam machine. Ayun,
graphics.
pero so far, we are looking towards a Steam release by 2027.
Nice.
And ayun nga, hopefully, if na-pick up ng publisher yung game namin, baka dun sa maybe become a console exclusive. Probably. Ayun, who knows? Pero for now, on the horizon, we're seeing a Steam release.
2027.
Nice. Wishlist ko yan. Gusto ko yan.
Yeah.
Ay, may supporter! Let's go!
Yes.
Oh, let's go! Tagka supporter!
Yes.
So, bale, anong gusto niyo pang pangalan ilagay sa credits?
Ito.
Repost,
Hello, yung mga tao po sa chat. Mga tao sa chat. Ano gusto nyo
Kaya,
Gawin yung part ng funding yun. Yung sa paglagay ng pangalan.
Crowd-based?
Para may screening kayo.
Pwede natin i-Kickstarter, I guess. That would
Exactly.
be
Exactly.
Wow, may
Sponsor.
strategies
oo,
tayo.
ano.
naging strategy meeting na.
May revenues
Salamat
pa tayo.
Kailangan natin
Early.
ma-hit yung goals, bro.
Bibitinin natin. Saan mahanap yung mga games nyo? HIO right now?
Which are
Right now, sa
Ano yung mga
HS,
social media platforms, saan namin mahanap yung mga yan? Just search for what? Ano maalala namin hanapin?
So for Kwek Kwek Studios specifically, we have a Twitter or an X. Ayun nga, it's just at Kwek Kwek Studios.
Okay. May pahabol na question dito. Is there an opportunity for a voice actor to work with you guys?
Hey!
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Always looking for it. I mean,
yeah, if we're down for passionate people who are always like willing to help, and if you feel like you're maybe just in the future we'll probably make an announcement for our staff sa X namin. So ayun,
Alright.
stay tuned
Yun.
for that.
Yan, you can search it. Tapos yung Pasahero, you can find it on itch.io if I'm not correct.
Yo.
Or Steam
Yes.
Demo Wishlist, meron na rin siya.
unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, but soon. Hopefully soon.
Soon.
Ayan.
Pero sa itch yun, amen.
Nice.
Itch, Pasahero,
Yun.
Sorry Skies, pati sa Twitter, Kwek Kwek Studios.
Oh.
So, yan lahat ng topics natin for today. Kung meron kayong mga topic suggestions, iwan na kayong comments. Try natin pag-usapan, if ever. Tapos, meron tayong mga shoutout.
Yeah, shoutout dun sa mga recent na followers natin. Sila for Dead9999, The King of Jesters, si Skies, Gabesi, Hotcake, Showpow. And then sa mga chatters natin, sila Antagonize, and then si Vinay Live, di ba ba? DM Emperor, Puma March, All Gamers Josh, Nixerina, sino pa ba?
Shout out din sa mga
Eric
staff.
Sean. Yeah, and if may na-miss out ako, pasensya na po. At least pag may na-miss out ako, you're not fired. Hindi ka tulad sa kanila.
Shoutout sa mga staff ng Kwek Kwek Studio.
Oo.
Shout out
Amen.
to Studios. Shout out.
Shoutout
May
Kwek Kwek
shoutout ba
Studios.
kayo?
Ayan, may shoutout kayo. Specifically, yan.
Shout out Sophia if nanonood ka. Hello. Shout out to Me Games sa lahat ng support na binigay nila na tumutulong sa amin mag-grow. And shout out kay Pinoygamer for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you for being here.
There's more.
Artie.
There's more. For
I
that
mean,
one.
if any of my D&D players are watching, hey guys!
Ayun pa.
Ayun. Tapos, ayun, dun sa, ayun nga, new friends ko rin from Twitch. Ayun, hi Nia, hi Gab, if you're watching. Other Gab, not you Gab. Pero yun.
Ay, sakto lang ako dun ah.
You're-
Adi, hi! Shoutout kay Gab, Studio
Yan! Yan!
Ayun!
Nice. Sige, okay. So, kung gusto nyo kami supportahan, follow, like, comment, subscribe. Depende kung saan nyo kami nahagilap. Kung saan lang kami lumalabas eh. So, to join
Yeah.
discussions, available kami every Friday at 8:30 p.m. Depends on who's here. And, pwede nyo rin kami mahanap sa Pinoygamer Twitch. Doon kami nagla-live recording like this one. And if you'd like to be our guest, let us know para ma-arrange natin. And kung gusto nyo, again, kung gusto nyo shoutouts, comment lang kayo sa mga videos. Tapos, bigyan namin kayo shoutouts at the end of it. And ito pala yung mga nakakulitan nyo for tonight. Hi guys, I'm Size, 50% girl dad, 50% stay-at-home husband, 100% geek. Thank you, Navi.
Hi guys ulit. Navis here, your fellow toy photographer, toy hobbyist, and blader na rin.
And a few last words from Artie and Gab.
Okay, gusto mo mauna ka muna?
Kwek Kwek Studios.
Serious.
I don't have an outro yet. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna make an assumption. May mga nanonood na gusto pumasok with the Filipino game dev. I will say this, na even though bago ako, palagi ako nasa-surprise when it comes to talent, when it comes to new people that want to learn how to code, new people that want to contribute when it comes to making art, concept art, BA, or game design. I think we got started in game dev. I can't promise na you will find immediate economic success kasi frankly, feeling ko wala pa tayo dun. But one day, I think kaya ng Pinas. And I think, and I would discourage everyone to start somewhere. Studio namin is a testament of a lot of beginners just coming out of the woodwork saying gusto nila gumawa ng game because love nila ang game, passion nila ang games. If you yourself, you're very passionate, you love games, you want to make your own games, you want to make your own experiences, don't let anyone stop you. Join game jams, look up tutorials, do what you can. We have a community here in the Philippines that is slowly but surely thriving, and your presence will make it all the more better. So yun lang, for everyone here that wants to make games.
Ayun.
Perfect way to end it.
Nice. And lastly, the man, the myth, the legend, Zero.
Yeah, so nga pala Zero yung OJT for today. Yun lang. Wala akong outro na TED Talk.